Hi guys, and welcome back to yet another What You Say podcast. It's been a while. I do go to school, so that's what's been taking up a majority of my time. This is just quite of a special episode. In terms of promotion, I was reached out. I was asked to get these guys on, and I figured, you know what, with their new song on me, which I will get into the episode. The artist is Amajin featuring Willy. So it will be an interesting one. So do stay tuned for that. But not completely back on the podcast vibe just yet, or on YouTube. So don't look for any frequent videos as frequently as it was happening in the summer or just before, so the like September, October. Um, those videos will come towards December into like the vacation wise. I am working on a short film as well, so that's kind of what's taking a lot of my time, as well as obviously normal school work. So just hold on for that. I did put on my Instagram that trending Wheel 14 will be coming out, but again, that's gonna come out in December. The editing has started, it's soon finished, but it will be put out, so just hold on for that. But do enjoy this episode because it's about two Bajan artists, Imagine, as I said, and featuring Willy, on me. Their song is really good. I mean, it should be playing right now. I should have already put it in the background so you guys could at least somewhat hear a bit of it. So yeah, I do invite you guys to go and check them out. Their song is on Spotify and definitely on YouTube, so the links will be in the description down below. Do subscribe as usual and hit the bell icon down below, and I will see you guys into this episode. Welcome back, guys. As I said in the intro before, I'm here with the artists, plural, who are featuring on this song that I'm gonna promote. Imagine featuring Willy on me. In the
Yes,
intro,
sir.
I would have played a bit of it in the intro, just in the background, so you guys could just hear what it is, what it sounds like.
Mm,
Because to me,
mm,
I would say definitely, and I even DM'd it to you saying that this song really
mm.
looks like it could really take you like on like this has the international standard in a sense.
Yeah.
So just introduce both yourselves, because I mean, I wouldn't figure that these both are your full real names. So just let
Nah.
everybody know who you guys are, and we'll get started with that.
All right.
Go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, hi, I'm Imagine. My real name is Joshua Archer. Um, Singer, songwriter, aspiring producer from Barbados. Currently living in England right now, but still doing the music thing.
Hmm.
My name is, my stage name is Willy. Um, Reason being, Willy was something I always used to be called when I was in cadets for short. I was a sergeant for a couple of years, so that was always my nickname, and I stuck with it. My real name is Clay Williams. I went lodge for 7 years. I only started making music when I was 19 years old because I wanted to be a pilot at the time. But I couldn't afford like piloting school. It was like $17,000 like a tri semester, so I can't afford that. And
Hmm.
I just decided to put all my passion in cooking and music, and here I am.
Okay, and I'm getting to something with you, especially really, because if
Hmm.
I'm correct, there was a bit of drama and like feud between yourself and like Kai
Man,
and those guys.
that,
I'll get into all of that later on.
afraid. We
I
talk
wanna I
about
wanna I
it.
wanna
We talk
first
about
get
it.
into the song first of all.
Mm,
Guys, as I said, it does have that international level. I
Hmm.
actually do have it downloaded on my phone as well, because
Hmm.
and I played it in the car and stuff, so it does have that feel. And I saw in the Instagram live that you had with the other guy. I'm not sure who exactly it was the other day, but I
Uh,
tuned in a bit when you were on it, Josh.
uh,
So
you mean the
about
radio?
no, it wasn't on radio. It was the Instagram live. Instagram live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. So you were just talking about the origins of the song. So
Mm,
just for the viewers here, just explain that to us? Because I know you said that you were just humming something and you just started to write down these lyrics really quickly. So just explain that
Mhm.
as well.
Yeah, so in terms of like making music just in general, my usual like way of like writing a song would just be like when I hear the beat, I usually just hum like a melody because like I'm a very good like I know how to come up with melodies like really easily. So as I said, like I was just doing something. I can't remember what I was doing. I was just doing something not even related to music, just walking around the house and like I was just thinking about the beat and that thing like, oh me, y'all don't really know about me. And it just came so
Mm-hmm.
perfectly to me. And I felt
Mm-hmm.
in that moment I just felt in my bag. I just felt like really good and I just wanted to like share that energy with like everybody. So I just started writing down these lyrics and it doesn't really take me that long to write the verses. The verses were pretty simple and you know, we made something good. So yeah.
And I mean, obviously, as most musicians would do and artists, like they have an idea of a song, and as you said, with the rhythm and the beat and whatever it is. But
Mhm.
why Willy? There's multiple artists in Barbados, and I mean, you probably could have met some people overseas that you're not in England. So
Mhm.
why Willy? What do you think that he was able to bring to this song? I mean, it works, but why do you
Yeah.
think that he is the person that works on this song?
Because Willie, I ever since I met him, like we went BCC together,
Mm-hmm.
and we met each other at BCC's Got Talent, and so like at that point, like I was kind of like like slowly analyzing like Willie and kind of
Mm-hmm.
seeing his talent and his potential and what he could be and that sort of thing, and I
Mm-hmm.
knew that he could rap really well, but
Mm-hmm.
he also had a melodic aspect to him as well that I wanted him to explore a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard it and I realized that like I didn't have any songs with Willie and nothing like that because we got pretty close at that. Plus we did a rapping competition together, so like
Yeah.
we got pretty close. I was like, nah, I wanna like expose the world a little bit to like your singing and also of course with the rapping at the end of the song where he just goes off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I think he deserves a little bit more attention as well. So that was my thought process as like a friend and also
Mm-hmm.
as like an artist trying to push another artist to their fullest
Mm-hmm.
potential. Yeah.
Yeah, and really, when he approached you, I mean, obviously it was a yes, but when he would have obviously like played the rhythm and the beat for you, what was your thought process
Um,
about like going about making that verse and jumping onto the song?
when he first messaged me about the song and I listened to the beat, I was messing with the beat heavy. I told him that I really like the beat and this
Mm-hmm.
song this song could be, a good song. So
Mm-hmm.
as I started writing, as he said, I mean like we wrote this one fairly fast because he sent me the beat, I think probably I don't know a specific day. Let's say he sent me at Tuesday, by Thursday I had my verse and everything was
Mm-hmm.
just done. So it was just us procrastinating to actually go to the studio and get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
when we got in the studio and we got it done, it was just like everything just worked. Everything just flew. Like we were feeling the energy, we were feeling the vibes. Everything was there. It wasn't nothing really we had to prepare for, like because who
Mm-hmm.
really prepares for a song to blow up? I mean, you just make music and you make
Mm,
good music and then you wait for whichever song to blow up. Like nobody
Mm-hmm.
was expecting this. It was just another song for us because we love to do what we do. We do what we do every day and it's just
Mm-hmm.
instinctive for us. But to actually see that moment manifest like in front of your face, like
yeah.
that is just like it's so heartwarming. It's to be extremely grateful because like I was telling him, I never expected this song to be where this song is right now.
Okay.
Mm,
It was
And I
just
mean,
really nice.
yeah, I imagine that because I mean, even on your Instagram story, you were surprised.
Yeah,
I mean, the YouTube views were just climbing and
yeah,
climbing
yeah.
and
yeah,
climbing
yeah.
I
slowly.
was
And I
shocked.
mean, that's something for you guys, obviously, for the note songs because compared to your other tracks, Josh,
Mm,
this one is, I'd say, a few levels above and quite different.
yeah.
So, and even listening to the lyrics,
Mm,
as much as it is on me, that's the title of the song. it still feels quite personal. It as
mm,
so, and I guess you would have had to look into like what's going on in your life as well, because that's
mm,
what a lot of musicians do. So,
mm.
what do you think that On Me was the first thing that clicked into your head and stood out to you for this song?
Cause it's like I don't know. It was just I don't know, man. Like it was just like kind of like I was just feeling myself, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like on me. Like you know how people would be like on God this and like on
Mm-hmm.
God like this feel this something like that. Like
Yeah.
I was not calling myself a God or anything, so like not nothing like that. But like I just felt like on me, man. Like on me, like people can really keep talking. You like in Barbados, people just talk your name all the time. Just don't even have
Mm-hmm.
no decency to even cover it up. Sometimes they just talk about you right in front of
Mm-hmm.
you, and don't even. So it's like I just felt like, nah, boy, I sick and tired of this, and I was just letting some people know. So that was just my thought
Of the
process.
time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, also, no, I actually spoke about lyrics just now. You
Mm.
mentioned like um a Vader and a saber. So does that like translate to you being a Star Wars fan, or like
Of
where
course,
was the origin? Where
huge.
were the origins for that for those lyrics?
Huge,
Huge Star Wars fan.
huge Star Wars
Okay.
fan. Like you would catch me going to any Star Wars movie. I wish they were making more. I don't think they're making anymore.
They may not be. They may be making like some sequels,
Like
prequels, and
some
maybe some
also,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Some
yeah.
awesome, some
Mm-hmm.
side things.
I know the Mandalorian. I think it came out. The second
Yeah, the
season out.
second
Yeah,
season is out now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But aside from that, I do want to just before I get into this the whole Willy story, that whole drama. I don't know if you necessarily remember because,
Mm,
I mean, you could because I may have seen you before at the Arabara Center, but
mm.
I remember that, and I have a very faint memory because I remember things well, but I remember seeing you at the same. There's like a summer camp that it was there, like that is like having like media stuff, animation, dance, and a whole set of stuff. Can't remember
Um,
exactly which year it was, but I think
what
you were
this was
there.
this was like really really old,
Uh,
like
I'm not sure
2011.
exactly. I won't say 2011. Not that far back. Probably 15.
Nah,
Probably
nah. Well,
15.
wait. You said EBCCA
Yeah.
or Arabara Center? Oh yeah.
EBCCA
Arabara.
is the
Yeah,
Arabara
yeah. I
Center.
was
Yeah.
yeah. Like yeah, I was doing film.
Okay. So that is that something that you are pursuing in England, or is music your full time
Well,
thing?
in terms of music, like
Mm-hmm.
I that's what I want to focus on first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually doing a film course in England.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing film in UE as well,
Okay.
in Barbados. So yeah, film is definitely a big aspect of my life. Like I'm a creative, so like I want when I'm like older, I want to make like full feature films. But like I want to use my film degree to like do music videos for other artists and myself. That was like the goal when I finished school. So both of them are a pretty big aspect of my life. But I would say that music for now is definitely like number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And obviously, Willie, you. I mean, Josh told me that you work. So, what do you think? How far do you think you could go into your music, and do you think that maybe you would put even more effort, time, and money into to being a musician?
Well, to answer your question, I think a lot of people don't realize how much actually goes into making music. The process of
Mhm.
making music is actually very strenuous. Also in Barbados, how we're set up depends on who you know and where you go that you may get a price is reasonable for you. Because for me, a working person who pays bills and has to expend their money otherwhere, like you gotta sacrifice and invest in the music. Because if you
Mhm.
don't and you wait too late, then it's it gets pretty tough in terms of getting your stuff released. Because, for
Mhm.
example, I did an EP in 2018. 2018, I
Mm-hmm.
released Prospect EP. And overall, just to record everything and have all the songs mastered and whatnot cost me like 1,500. That's even before I post it. You still had to post it on the media platforms. You have to pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
You still gotta pay the person to do the cover art unless you're doing it yourself. You still gotta pay for music videos if you're doing that as well, photo shoots, all of that. So a lot goes into music. And then like we have a culture in Barbados where I don't think our hip hop culture is where it needs to be right now. But our hip hop culture, like most people will tell you, oh yeah, your music is good and thing. They haven't even clicked the link yet. They just,
Mm-hmm.
decide that is that or whatever the case may be. And you really gotta find people to appreciate your music for what you are. There will always be people who are always true and real to you. And you gotta know who is true and real to you and create your music to suit and just, do your own thing. Because if you listen to what people have to say too much and you deviate from what your main focus was, you're not gonna get anywhere. And you can't give up. That's something I can't stress enough. From the time you give up, all of that work was for nothing. So you just keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing. If it's something you really want to do, if it's something you're really passionate about, you keep striving for it and you don't stop. Because when you stop, you don't give up. And the worst thing you want to do is live your life with regrets. And that's something I really don't like, to live my life with regrets.
Yeah, I agree with you 110% on that. So, and I mean, you just mentioned just now in terms of the Barbados and the Barbadian aspect of hip hop and rap
Yeah.
and whatever it is, which a lot of people in Barbados may say that there are one or two artists, maybe three or four that
Mm-hmm.
are above the rest and are getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, what do you think? Both of you can answer this. What do you think needs to happen in Barbados per se to put more focus on it, because I don't think that there's enough focus on it. And I spoke about this in a previous episode with Sleepy. I
Mm-hmm.
think you guys
Yeah.
might know who he is.
Mm.
And the same thing was with him. Like there's still a certain level that needs to that Barbadian music needs to get to be
Mm.
recognized and be appreciated for. So what do you think needs to happen to get Barbados to that level?
Well, I was talking to my friend about this the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Human Photography, also Hugo Trez. He also raps on the side and he does his own photography thing. Um, Me and him were conversing the other day, and we were saying that in Barbados, it's kind of like how UK has their own grime rap. That you would take an American hip hop beat and they won't sound fluent, or their cadence won't be as good as if they're on their own type of beat. So I think we were saying that like Barbadians need their own type of like hip hop type beat, like their own hip hop culture, their own cadence, kind of like how UK has that grime rap and that drill rap. So they can rap like that, and it sounds really unorthodox, and it's really, 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 really good, and we enjoy it so much. So I think that as Barbadians in the hip hop culture, we need to find our own cadence, so to
Mm.
speak, in terms of beat making and production, how we, spit. Because I could tell you some artists who I think are really, really good right now. I think Shay is an excellent artist.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Of
a
course.
really, really good artist in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't deviate that far from his culture. You could still see the vision is very much there. His diction is always clear. His songs are always on point, and he's just a perfect example of what you should be like aiming towards because he's on the right path.
Mm.
Taff, I also think is a brilliant artist. We haven't heard much from Taff as of recent, but Taff is a brilliant, brilliant Bayesian artist.
Okay. Um, if you want to add on to that as well, Josh, you can if
Yeah.
you want to.
I agree with Kay that like it's definitely up to artists as well to kind of like push the envelope and kind of make our own sound and stuff in Barbados if we want to get established. However,
Mm-hmm.
it's a 50-50 effort. And I feel like
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of investment has been made
Uh,
into
mhm.
like the hip hop scene in Barbados and just the music scene in general for like smaller artists that are not doing like calypso and whatnot. And I feel like just having, for example, like just having one streaming platform for like every single genre and artist in the Caribbean, which is selected charts, which I I do respect selected charts. Like I love selected charts and everything, but I think that it'll be easier for some of us to if there were like different like platforms for like different stuff so that like if you're a more hip hop fan or if on a particular day you wanted to stream more hip hop or whatever, like you could go onto this. If you want calypso, you could go here. You could like I just think it needs to be broken down a little bit more so that like we get to shine a bit more because then I feel like a lot of us get pushed under the rug and like just scattered among the crowd, and I don't really like that. So yeah, that's definitely one thing. Like it's a 50-50 thing. So yeah, both parties need to put in the effort to kind of push ourselves forward. Yeah.
And then may I add to that, like, it's not to say we don't have like specific songs like Bashment Soca, that's ours. But is it hip hop? No. I can't go on a Bashment Soca song and rap like how I would like to rap or deliver my cadence how I want to deliver my cadence. So it's just a matter of subgenring everything and understanding what works best for us and our culture in that particular thing, you know?
Y'all don't really know about me. Y'all just really started down me. Cause some stories spread around it.
Just to get into what I mentioned earlier. Because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, because I go to Harrison College, so I was hearing all of the information and everything. But the question I will have to answer you first is, are you and Kai, Harley, and Chris, are all of y'all on good terms, or is that something that is still there?
Well, I could tell you for a fact, the closest out of all of them I am to right now is Chris. And Chris right now is in Canada.
Yeah.
But the closest I am is to Chris. Second, I would say Kai. I wouldn't say I'm that close to Harley because we haven't interacted that much, but I have no hatred against Harley. I actually really respect Harley. The whole premise of what occurred during that time, it was more of a fun thing for us to like push each other, like to because like we never did any like battle rap or anything like that. So the whole premise was just to like push each other and see how far we could get, you know, because as we going up into that artist world, there are gonna be times when, you know, you gotta defend yourself. You might not want to do a diss track or anything like that, but it's just still be able to know how to do it so that you'll be educated on all topics and all aspects of the music industry. So that was just more to gain clout and to push and to push each other to see where we can go, our lyrical skills and what happens to us when our back is against the wall. And I'm pretty sure that this track said a lot. They said quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because they went on for quite a bit of time, and it was pretty. It was fun just to I guess witness and see how all that
I'm
went.
not gonna lie, the first time I saw the cover art, my chest was
Dog. Like the thing is, right, that whole thing happened before I met you, right? So when I finally met you, that's a big reason why I was like slowly analyzing you, because I was like, wait, what's their problem with this now? Like the man just seemed like happy. Like I don't understand what wrong with you. So like I was like, wait, I gotta see what's going on. Like he must be a jerk or something. So yeah.
Well, you thought I was a snake in the grass.
yeah. I was like, I had to keep my distance from you for a little bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but guys, I mean, obviously you would have released your EP. You also released a good set of music in your time, Josh. And Kai just released his EP this year, earlier this year.
Well,
or was it last year? Last year.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, last year. So I guess all of you guys around started like the same sort of ages. Would all be supporting each other in terms of that. I guess in the future maybe.
I have to give a big shout out to KB from Hill Island Studios, who he and the team who put together SCR, because like I don't think any of this would have been possible. I don't think where I have been today, where I have been, had it not for SCR, had I not had friends that told me, well, you know, they know I sing and rap on the side, but they think I should take it international and take it out there and let the world know. So shout out to all of them, and it's just been a crazy experience because I started this at 19. I'm 22 now, and I'm enjoying this tremendously. I'm actually enjoying this a lot. So
Yeah, so me, I guess, who knows? You might see a Kai or Chris song featuring Willy, maybe. Who knows? And same thing with you, Josh.
don't
But
say no more.
just, but for you guys, what do you think that you have in the near future? Aside from just promoting on me for, because I know the promotion for that will still continue for a
Well,
little while. But what do you guys have planned for the near future, if not
I think
later
the
on?
question is not what I have planned, but I think the question is if the people are ready. Because I
Okay.
mean, we got all this gas now. It made no sense letting this gas run out. I think we should
Mm,
keep our tank full. So now is the time to work hard, in my opinion. It's
yeah.
no time to work hard.
Okay.
No, I
It's the beginning.
like yeah. Like I definitely want to put out like a EP next year. Maybe even
Mm-hmm.
call it album. We'll see. But it's just that because some difficult stuff because of like COVID running rampant here going on. So like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it's been difficult to like find spaces to actually like record.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely got like some features. I've been working more with like more Barbadian
Mm-hmm.
artists, rappers and
Yeah.
stuff. I got some people here that like play musical instruments, and we've been talking about like collabing and stuff like that. So I have a few stuff like in my head. It's just to
Mm-hmm.
actually like you know get out and
Get
like
out there,
actually
work on it.
tangible and stuff. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
I think also so 2021 definitely a looking to be like a good year, hopefully.
Okay.
Well, for me, guys, just look out. Things are
Mm-hmm.
coming, and that's all I have to say.
Well, before I do wrap up everything, anything that you promote the song, I guess that's one thing to do. Promote the song,
Mm.
and just as well, if any other shout outs that you guys have, this is your chance. So go for it.
Go ahead, Willie.
Shout out to my dad for giving me life. RP mom. Shout out to everybody who's been in my life and made me who I am today. All my supporters, those who actually stayed true to the music. Like I could almost cry when people actually like I could see the genuine gestures in certain people's eyes when they tell me my music is really good and they think I'm gonna make it far and I can't forget those because like that's what makes those moments special. And moving forward, that's what drive me. That's gonna be my fuel. It's gonna be my gas to get where I want to get. So I could see the other people who have always been down there for me, rise to the top, like with me, because like I didn't do this by myself.
Mm.
Like yes, I made the music, I write the music by myself, and I do certain things by myself. But without that support, I don't think my mentality would be where my mentality is today. So just thank you guys and run out on me. We want to see like 1,500 views by the end of this month, and then
For sure.
we cooking with gas.
No joke, no joke, no joke. For me, shout out to Stefan Marshall, shots by Stefan for editing the video, the lyric video. Shout out to Jared, aka Isaac Mercado, for producing the
Go.
track. Unknown instrumentals on YouTube. Shout out to him. He also had production on the song. Shout out to every single person who streamed, listened to the track, and shared it on social media.
Oh damn, boy, that's tough.
I'm not sure what happened there. I gotta wait to see what happened. But he's stuck
Shout out to
at the moment.
Chrissy
You gonna
and
have to
I live.
you gonna
Shout
have
out
to
to
say you gonna have to say over a good bit of that because you just stuck just now.
no,
So
I cut out. All right,
yeah. So
where was I at? Where was I at?
shout out to you were at the part where you were talking about the instrumental.
Right. I know instrumentals on YouTube. He had production on it as well. Shout out to every single person that streamed, bought, and listened to the song on YouTube and ran it up. It means a lot to me and Willie and the whole team that worked on the song. Shout out to Chrissy and I Live Caribbean, the radio station, for actually getting like the song on the radio and helping with the exposure. That actually helped a lot. Shout out to everybody there. My mom, dad, family, just everybody, just thank you very much. Stream on me is in the link in my social media. on Instagram.
Also, amazing.
Amajin official, yes, Amajin official
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Mhm.
And yeah, run it up. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I mean, thank you guys for joining today on this way to say this
This has
special
been
way to
awesome.
say
This has been really
podcast
good.
episode. Thank you guys for joining. I mean, it was a pleasure to speak to both of you guys. As they
Yeah.
said, guys, do stream and do whatever you need to do to push their song as far as it can get. It will be in the description down below. If you are listening on Sounder or Spotify, any of the platforms that you can listen to this podcast on, guys, go and check them out. It can't hurt. It won't take you too long. It will be in their Instagrams. Their Instagrams will be in the description down below. Go and check them out. And if you have anything else to say,
Check out Christian's podcast is What You Say, right?
what you say, yeah.
What You Say, like you are doing bits. Like I checked out some of your stuff like before I came on, and like it is really high professional. Like even though, so like I can't wait to see what you do in the future. So to you, thank you for having both of us on and giving this
No problem.
for sure.
Yeah, so yeah, as I said, go check them out, and I will see you guys for another podcast.
I look forward to
episode.
working with you in the future when the music
problem.
is flowing. We can talk about that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. And I will see you guys later for another podcast video.
All right.
In the street, gon'
Yeah.
bargain
Thanks a lot. Been good.